You're open to the idea that strength training can benefit your cognitive health, physiological health, mental and emotional health, longevity, etc. And so invariably, the next question is, where do you start? I'm Miranda Walichowski at Human Architects. In a previous video, we shared several points to consider about how beneficial strength training is to an individual, and especially one's mental health, given that it is May Mental Health Awareness Month. And in this video, I will share what to consider when you are contemplating your strength training journey. So now for the fun part, let's explore the different approaches that you could take to strength training. The first one we could explore is general strength training. And this is actually where I started. In 2018, I decided that I wanted to learn how to squat, bench, and deadlift with proper technique. I wanted to be challenged in those areas, and I wanted to do that under the supervision of someone who had training and expertise. And that led to my joining a D1 gym in which they provided group coaching for strength training. And that was very much a perfect start for me. I really enjoyed the class setting. I enjoyed the trainers who worked with us, and I enjoyed seeing how I progressed from week to week. So all of that later evinced into my wanting to do more, which led to powerlifting. But it was a wonderful first start and could be an ideal start for you as well. The second type of lifting that you might want to consider is hypertrophy building or bodybuilding. And so under this type of lifting, yes, you do get stronger, but the intent underlying this type of training is the focus on increasing the size and volume of your muscle. And so the exercises that are selected, the time and the under tension, the way the exercises are progressed, all volume, all of those things are focused on developing more muscle, developing greater muscle size. The third type of lifting that you could do is CrossFit. And CrossFit is a high intensity fitness training protocol. It combines weightlifting and cardiovascular exercise, body movements, functional training, and has become very popular in the last 20 years. And so these types of training are pretty intense. They're usually shorter, and they focus on strength and endurance, flexibility, power, speed, agility, coordination. So you name it, it is all embedded within a WOD, workout of the day, that is taking place. And so CrossFit is usually done in a box or a gym. That's what it's called. And it's usually done in community. And that's another reason that it is very much appealing to many people and allows for being able to be consistent when you have that group accountability. The fourth type of lifting that you can consider is Olympic weightlifting. Now for Olympic weightlifting, I would try to secure an in-person coach before moving to an online coach or trying to do this myself, because these lifts are highly technical and it would be very beneficial to start off properly and receive feedback so that you can have proper technique from the start. Olympic lifting is what we see in terms of Olympic Games, and it involves two primary lifts, the snatch and the clean and jerk. Olympic weightlifting requires the building of strength and power and speed. Technique is, again, very important, flexibility, coordination, and so all of those things come into play. The fifth option for lifting is powerlifting, and that is my favorite type of lifting. Powerlifting is intended to build one's strength, specifically across three compound movements: the squat, the bench, and the deadlift. And so all of the training that goes into powerlifting, the accessories and the main movements or the compound movements are all intended to help an individual maximize their ability to do one rep at the heaviest possible of a squat, bench, and deadlift. And of course, through powerlifting training, you do develop more muscle mass. But again, here the driving focus is strength, not so much building muscle mass. The seventh strength training activity that you could do is strongman. And this is a competition of strength and power where participants will do a series of tests to look at strength, including lifting, carrying, pushing, pulling objects. Sometimes it involves a deadlift, log presses, farmer's walks, atlas stones, car lifting, truck pulling, etc. So there you have it. There are different options for you to consider when deciding to start your strength training journey. So I'm certain that if you explore, maybe watch some YouTube videos about these 5 different lifting options that you have, I would highly encourage you that you ask questions of others that participate in these different sports, and that you consider securing somebody knowledgeable, so a trainer or a coach to help you get started. You may not need a trainer or coach forever, but getting started with one is always a good investment, or joining a class or working out with somebody who is more experienced than you. So I'm super excited, and I hope that you will take this information and discern what the best approach is for you. I would love to hear in the comments, what lifting you already perform and enjoy and why, or if you explore and end up landing somewhere that really resonates with you, please come back and share that. I would love to hear more. And until the next one, bye now. And as part of the credits, a special thanks to my lifting friends, Elizabeth McClung, John Green, Benjamin Nevares, and Drew Thompson. Some of these lifting friends are coaches, and you can find their contact information on our resource webpage that will be linked in the comments and wherever else it makes sense.